It should come as no surprise that I hate social media. I hate Twitter and Tumblr and Facebook and even YouTube because as far as I'm concerned, every single one of them is doing things entirely wrong. I mean, I've had accounts on all these things pretty much since they started, but other than YouTube, I entirely avoided interacting with any of them for years. They don't do what I want them to do. In fact, they do things that ruin the possibility of having intelligent conversations. And damn it, I'm here to talk about why I think so. See, I recently had someone ask me if I was a member of the Facebook conservative atheist group. Well, no. I mean, I've had an account over on Facebook since 2004, but I probably haven't logged into it for 3 to 4 years, if that. I have all of my blog posts automatically post there. I have all of my videos auto-post there. But I pay absolutely no attention to Facebook myself because I think it sucks. And the same goes for Twitter, where I have all of my content automatically posted, but I don't look at it at all. And the same goes for Tumblr and Google+. I've got accounts, I just don't use them. So anyhow, I went and I looked at Facebook with the intention of checking out that group, but found instead that due to changes to Facebook almost a year ago, none of my content had actually been auto-posted. I didn't know. I don't check and I don't pay attention. So I fixed what I needed to fix, at least I think so, and moved on to otherwise check out Twitter and Tumblr and Google+, all of which apparently are working fine. I even reinstalled my old Twitter app and almost immediately remembered why I left. Twitter is a cesspool. It's just utter shit. I tried to have a couple of conversations there, and I just gave up. It's idiocy in 140 characters or less. Nobody is trying to have a decent discussion or debate. They're just shitposting stupid memes. And I've got no interest at all in that. My presence on Twitter is gonna go back to what it was, just auto-posting notifications and otherwise ignoring it. See, what social media has turned into is something I have no interest whatsoever in. The entire format of all social media is wrong. It's all about following people, and I want to follow ideas. Social media is top down. All discussion comes from on high. It isn't lateral, where anyone can talk about anything they want to talk about. You've got one person that you follow around like a leashed puppy, who sets the stage, and then you get to respond, assuming they allow you to what they have to say. But I'll be honest, I don't care about people. I care about ideas. I don't care about following people around. I mean, on Twitter, I'll watch a hashtag, and if I find someone who consistently says things I'm interested in, I might follow them. But I don't go looking for people to follow, nor do I really care if people follow me. I'm not out here trying to make money, and I have no ego to stroke. If you like what I have to say, cool. But do it because you like what I have to say, not because you want to give me attention. See, that's the thing. The people really don't matter. It's the ideas that we ought to pay attention to. It's the ideas that make a difference. The people are just a means of passing along those ideas. They're a mechanism for discussing those ideas. It's not about the people. It never has been, and it never will be, and social media gets it all entirely wrong. I'm honestly not out here to make friends, and like I said, I have no ego to stroke. I don't care how many people follow me. It honestly means nothing to me. The number of people that I actually consider friends that I've met online in my rather considerable history, and I've been online for close to 40 years, I can probably count on less than 2 hands. I'm sorry, but I don't consider Squicky the Clown 97 to be a friend, even if they friended me on Facebook. Friendship is reserved for people I know in real life. Friendship is reserved for people that I deal with as real people on a regular basis. Some random pseudonym isn't a friend. And that's one of the reasons I don't use my real name online. I don't matter. Who I am in the real world has no bearing on the ideas I espouse online. It doesn't make the slightest bit of difference. I can sit down and talk about ideas, and the rest doesn't mean a damn thing. It should only make a difference what I say, not who I am. Don't follow me because you like me. Follow me because you like what I say and want to engage with me. But that's not how social media works. And I explained this to someone recently that I much prefer the old school Usenet format where you just went to various news groups and you talked about those subjects with all comers. Who the people were didn't matter. The names changed constantly, only the topic of discussion remained the same. Some social media platforms like Google Plus and Facebook have tried to replicate this a little bit with their groups, but that's an afterthought. It's not the point of the platform. The point of the platform is people jumping up and down, waving their arms around, and looking for attention so they can feel good about themselves and make a buck. And frankly, I think the whole Patreon movement and Google AdSense, they're just stupid. The internet is not reality. You need to go get yourself a job. What you do online is for recreation, not compensation. I can think of very, very few exceptions to that rule, and people ranting online isn't one of them. If you're spending 40 hours a week making videos on YouTube whining about feminists, you're doing something wrong. If you're paying someone who's doing that, you're an idiot. This is especially true if you're buying into the cult of personality that so many content creators try to foster. Ideas. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Not people. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that other than YouTube and my blog, which I think are decent portals for expressing ideas, the rest of social media can go fuck off. I don't want to follow people. I don't want to friend people. I don't want top-down media. I want lateral media, where it's the ideas that matter and the people are just vehicles for discussion. I try to respond to the vast majority of comments on my videos, assuming I have something worthwhile to say. I answer all questions. I have conversations with anyone who's willing to do so, whether they agree with me or not. And I don't care if you follow me or not. I don't reward obedience. In fact, I don't think I've ever thanked someone just for following me, only for commenting. Because I don't care if you follow me. I simply don't care at all. And if that makes everybody unfollow me, well, that's fine too. You're all free agents. Do whatever you want. I mean, I spend a lot of time on YouTube just searching for subjects that interest me. And if I find somebody who consistently says things I'm interested in, I'll follow them, just so I don't miss something that I find valuable. It isn't for the person. It's for the message. It's for the content. And if they stop saying things that I like, well, I unfollow them and go elsewhere. I don't have any brand loyalty. I have idea loyalty. I think that's how people ought to operate, even though most don't. So, anyway, that's my rant on social media and why I'm not going to be out there being active on every platform under the sun. I don't have time, and I don't have any interest. I mean, I'm not hard to get a hold of. You can comment here, you can comment on my blog, and I do provide my email, so if you want to talk to me in private, you can do so. Not only do I give people access, but I actually respond to comments, which is something I see on a lot of videos that just doesn't happen. If you want to tweet at me, knock yourself out. Just be aware I'm probably not going to respond there. I went back and I looked at the hundreds upon hundreds of mentions I got on Twitter over the years that I never logged on, and people kept doing it even though I never responded. I don't get that. So anyhow, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree that it should be about ideas and not about people? And what do you think about the emphasis most social media puts on following people around? I'm really interested in what people think. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you disagree. I'm not a special snowflake. I just like worthwhile ideas and good discussions, and I really want to find people who do the same.